恐れてただけどあれなんか違うかも全部の道が言ったから石のように硬いそんな時代沈黙の無駄ですと
Hello everyone, Raven here, straight out of Lavender Town, and welcome to my first ever Raven Speaking, which is a video series I decided to do recently where I just give my thoughts and opinions or just pretty much talk about things. Not too long ago, we just had our final Super Smash Bros. Direct for Super Smash Bros. Ultimate, of course, and with it we were given and shown the full character roster. So, in this video today, I thought I'd give my thoughts about the characters, and also kind of explain how hyped I was and give a reason. In fact, I'll even rank it between 1 through 10, with 1 being the lowest and 10 being the highest rating. Also, a couple of other things I feel I should mention before we get started with this video. Piranha Plant will be included in this video, as he was revealed to us, and honestly, we all have different opinions and thoughts about him, but I thought I'd give my 2 cents on the matter of the character and what I think about him. As far as later DLC characters, well, as for right now, we have no idea who they might be, and nothing's been shown, so I can't talk about something that I don't know exists currently. And lastly, be sure to like, comment, subscribe, and share the video with your friends. I'll probably do more later on down the line, or just, videos to talk about games and upcoming news or whatever related to Nintendo. And without further ado, let's get started. So our first newcomer up on this list is the Inklings, who I gave an 8 out of 10, honestly. I'm not the best at Splatoon, but I do enjoy the series quite a bit. However, I did expect them to be a shoo-in newcomer for Smash after Smash Wii U. I just felt that their series was doing so well that they had to be at least showing up in some Smash game in some form or some way at one point, aside from a Mii Fighter outfits. Regardless of the fact that a lot of us expected the Inklings to be, that newcomer shoo-in for, Smash Ultimate after, their games did so well and they were getting so much popularity as a new IP, I'm pretty glad they were added as an addition. However, I feel like a lot of us are also excited and hyped up, after their inclusion, after seeing the Smash Ball logo and everything, because, it was a reveal teaser of Smash Bros. Returning. So a lot of us kind of just forgot, like, oh yeah, Inklings were just shown. But at the same time, we didn't really get any data or information about the moveset or their ink mechanic until around E3. But really, a lot of us are so excited to play as them, which is why I gave them their score an 8 out of 10. Next up, we have Daisy, and I think for the sake of this video, I'll go ahead and consider Echo characters newcomers as well, as they're still characters we did not have previously, and they still may perform even very slightly different from other characters, but it still gives players more options to use as a character. And speaking of Daisy, I was ecstatic to find out that she was in this game when we had the E3 trailer and reveal of her as a new Echo character. I mean, she's an Echo of my main, and then for those of you who didn't know, at the time of Smash 4, near the end of its life cycle, I started maining Peach, about the year of 2018. But anyways, I mean, I have an Echo character of a main, and the character I already love to use, so it's a win-win for me. I've also wanted Daisy in for years, more than Waluigi. Sorry, Waluigi fans, no offense to any of y'all, but I was never really a Waluigi fan. He's okay to me, but he never really had the impression of someone I would want to use in the game. It's just kind of, I also feel like this gives me more options, as well as other players who have a main, who also, they love to use, who also has an Echo character. So now I can switch up between Peach and Daisy, providing, I have a good feel for them in this game as well. Like, I could always just not use the same character, we'll see. But really, I just have more options now, and I cannot wait to try her out come December 7th, which is why I give her a 9 out of 10. I was pretty excited, and I still am. I love watching gameplay I find on YouTube every now and then. Ridley is our next newcomer, and man, oh man, woo! I know a lot of people are excited for his inclusion. This also includes myself as well, by the way, as I give Ridley a 7.5 out of 10. Now, I have to explain myself. I'm not really a Metroid Prime fan, or a Metroid fan in general, or really a Ridley fan. In fact, I understand why he wasn't added in, Smash 4, but I'm happy he made it here. Like, I felt like he deserved this. He's a great long-time antagonist to Samus and their series, but really, I don't have much history of Metroid, and as a kid, I think the only time I played Metroid Prime was at a demo in a Kmart or Walmart I was in. But regardless, the character looks cool, he looks amazing. I'm still excited to see how he plays and try it out for myself, which is why I give him a 7.5 out of 10, as I said. He was exciting, and he had a really cool reveal. And I think E3 is the best time to reveal Ridley, a character you would not have actually counted on joining up, but he did, and he made it into the ultimate iteration of this game. Simon Belmont, Coming up next, and I give Simon Belmont a 6 out of 10. Now, that may seem kind of lowish compared to some newcomers I've already mentioned and talked about. But again, honestly myself, I never played a lot of Castlevania as a kid. I think my older cousin owned a copy or two down in Pensacola, Florida. And growing up, I think I played the second game. But really, I never had a chance to play a lot of Castlevania, and I wasn't exposed to it. But he looks cool. He has some really good range on his whip, and his holy water, his cross he throws. But I don't know much aside from that. I just know that he fights vampires, and he's pretty awesome looking. So I rate Simon a 6 out of 10, as I said before. Really, I can't wait to try him out myself. I might not end up maining him, making him a secondary or a pocket, but he still should be fun to play. I mean, I feel like his moveset did him justice. He and his Echo. So I'll give him a good try. And, I'm not disappointed in any case at all. Great additions, honestly. Richter Belmont is next, and just like Simon, he gets a 6 out of 10. He's also Simon's Echo character, as if I need to really announce that. You probably knew already. But don't know a lot about Castlevania, which is why they're not really ranked much higher. I only played maybe 1 or 2 games, I believe, when I was really young, in the mid-90s, but hey, still pretty cool inclusion, and I'm happy to get some kind of retro or not too well-known reps. And he looks fun to play as. I think the only difference I know between them is maybe, I believe, the color of their holy water. Maybe it's some sort of property with it. And I believe I've heard that Richter and Simon have different jabs. But either way, they look pretty cool. And I heard that they may have some potential as being top tier. Who knows? But they look fun. And that's all that matters to me, man. Braum is up next, and he is indeed from Fire Emblem. And I gotta be honest here, I give Braum a 2 out of 10. Now, again, my explanation, I never played Fire Emblem at all. Never in my life. Castlevania, I played one of the games, 1 or 2 possibly. Maybe the first and second ones. And, Metroid Prime, I played the demo, but Fire Emblem I had not touched once in my life. And I know nothing about him. I know he was planned for Smash for Wii U and 3DS at one point, possibly, but Sakurai decided to, he decided against it, changed his mind. I didn't even know that Braum was a highly requested character. Now, I don't know if it's because he just was cut from the game or people actually like him that much, because they're really only Fire Emblem fans I know very few of, and they only really play Heroes, as well as the older games, and that's just about it. So, yeah, again, 2 out of 10, not because I'm hating, and I'm perfectly fine with the amount of Fire Emblem characters we have in the game, but you can't really be hyped about a character that you know nothing about their series, nothing about how they play, and I don't really use sword characters myself, or Fire Emblem characters in general. The only sword character I really use is really Shulk, and that's every now and then for fun, if anything. But hey, just my explanation there. 2 out of 10. Still, I'm happy for those who enjoy him and are happy he made it in the game. Pretty cool. Dark Samus is coming in next with a 3 out of 10. Again, just like, with Metroid and Fire Emblem and Castlevania, this is a character who I know nothing about for the most part. From what I hear, she was like one of the main antagonists of the Prime series. I never got a chance to play those as a kid growing up when I had a GameCube. And I know nothing about her. And I honestly don't use Samus in any of the Smash games, and I probably would not use an Echo character based off of her. So, she doesn't really seem to fit my playstyle of the character I normally would use. I also give the character a try, just like all of them, but I'm not exactly too hyped for Dark Samus. It's like, cool, again, I'm happy for other people, but not my cup of tea. So that's why she ends up with 3 out of 10. Just my opinions and thoughts, King K. Rool. Man, oh man, where do I start about this guy? Well, let's see. He's really the only 10 out of 10 on this list that I have, as he was my #1 pick pretty much for most of the history of Smash that I was a fan. Since I was about 7 or 8 years old, whenever Melee came out as a kid, he was my #1 pick. I grew up playing Donkey Kong Country 1, 2, and 3, DK64, so he was just an iconic villain to me, and maybe it's just a little bit nostalgia mixed in, but I am hyped about his inclusion. And really, I cannot wait to get my hands on this character, just try him out for myself. I love super heavyweights, I like villains, and he's probably my favorite Nintendo villain of all time. But he, in my opinion, should have been in at least since Brawl. And I feel like, the fact that he's missed out all these years has been a crime. But really glad that they added him, and Sakurai did his moveset some justice. I mean, he again plays, he's one of those characters that how I imagined he came out exactly, you know, play-wise as I thought he would be. And it works. And Sakurai just did a great job. He and his team. Cannot praise him enough for this, but I'm so glad for his inclusion. And man, it's going to be a fun time using him. Hopefully I can maybe use him as a secondary. If I don't, you know, fill up to using Bowser as my old secondary again. We'll see. But he looks like a lot of fun. So yeah, 10 out of 10. Little Miss Isabelle is next on our list, and she comes in at an 8 out of 10. And that's the score I gave her. I know a lot of people were upset, and you know, they whined during the Nintendo Direct and after it because I guess they wanted more characters. But really, Isabelle was not a disappointment in any way. I mean, sure, she has a few similar moves to Villager, but she's not an Echo. I mean, I love the Animal Crossing series. I was never a huge fan of it as a kid, but it grew on me when New Leaf came out, you know. And I tried it as my younger brother had a copy of it. So, you know, I was in college and I picked it up and tried it. And I got into it, you know, I have some friends that play it, but she's iconic already too. She grew in the last recent years as like a kind of the second face or main face, if you even want to say that, of the, you know, Animal Crossing franchise, and she's pretty important in my opinion of Nintendo's more recent years with that series. And really, I think she belongs to Smash. I feel like Animal Crossing fully can be represented with her. Ken from Street Fighter was the last Echo character we got as a reveal, and honestly, I wasn't too disappointed with his reveal, as I do enjoy Street Fighter and did play competitively for a bit, you know, growing up. You know, Street Fighter Third Strike and Street Fighter 4 when I was in college, and I haven't tried 5 yet, but that's besides the point. I actually was pretty hyped for Ken's inclusion, and I enjoy Street Fighter as a whole. I don't really use Ryu much. I mean, I probably could be decent with him in my practice, but I don't really feel like I could use him well in Smash compared to Street Fighter. But still, I gave him a 7 out of 10, and I'm pretty happy about his inclusion. I feel like he should have been added, you know, a while ago. Although it's really weird to me that I never saw like Chun-Li as this trophy. I feel like she should have been one over Guile, but that's just me. But anyways, yeah, Ken gets a 7 out of 10. Incineroar. This Pokemon was the last Pokemon we got revealed for our base roster. And honestly, I was not disappointed about this Pokemon at all in his reveal. And I felt like his inclusion was right for Smash compared to Decidueye. Now, I may be in the vocal minority of people who wanted Incineroar over Decidueye, but I like Decidueye too, don't get me wrong, as Rowlet was my first starter that I chose for Sun and Moon and Ultra Sun and Moon, and I love Ghost types and Grass types as well, but I just feel like Incineroar fit better in Smash as a wrestling Pokemon, and it would have been like a pretty bad missed opportunity to not include him. I mean, we don't have like an actual true grapple character. His moveset is just how I imagined it being, and really, it's a combat-based Pokemon. I just thought he'd fit better, and from what I saw, I was not disappointed with his moveset, what Sakurai did with his, you know, moves and his lariats and his slams and you know, power bombs and everything, the suplexes. It didn't disappoint me at all. So really, I just can't wait to use him. He looks great. He's not the fastest character, but as a grappler, a true one, he's not really meant to be super speedy either. And last but not least, we have Piranha Plant, who I said I would talk about actually, as he's not in the base roster of the game, but we know he exists, he was revealed to us. So I'll go ahead and give him his score, and I gave him a score of 7.5 out of 10. And the reason why, I actually love the kind of, you know, random off-the-wall characters that we get in Smash. You know, I don't use Wii Fit Trainer, but I like additions like this. I love how, you know, Nintendo can be serious and dark, at the same time it's wacky and just fun. And at the end of the day, we're all just playing a video game. Honestly, I saw very little of Piranha Plant, but what I did see, you know, was pretty cool with his moveset, as, you know, he has a Paper Mario reference with his poison. You know, he has different alts representing different Piranha Plants in the series, which I thought was pretty cool, and great job on that on Sakurai's part for, you know, such great detail. And again, he's just a free DLC character that you get. I mean, it's not like he took a spot from anyone, because that's not a thing in Smash. It's a poor argument. It's just like a free, you know, side dish you get, or a complimentary dish from the chef that you get at a restaurant when you sit down. That's how I think of it. I mean, it may not be what you want, but sometimes getting a surprise is better than what you actually wanted. Maybe not always for some people, but still, I'm grateful. And he just looks like fun. I mean, it's something different, and I didn't expect it. I don't think anyone actually saw it coming. So yeah, we'll just see how it goes when it comes out, and should be fun to play as. We'll give him a try, why not? So yeah, he gets a 7.5 out of 10. And there you have it, folks. Those are my thoughts on each of the newcomers and Echo characters we got in the game. Maybe I'll make another video like this in the future, where I talk about DLC characters, but I have a feeling they're going to be released stagnantly throughout the next few months and over the course of the next year or so. So I don't know if I can, but really, this was something interesting I did, and this was again the first ever of the series of Raiden speaking I did. So I think I'll title it that, and we'll see where it goes from there. But again, if you guys like what you saw or heard, leave a comment down below, like and subscribe. Let me know what your ideas of newcomers are and what you think as well. And as always, I'll see you guys in the next video. Sayonara.